Hey guys, welcome to Monday's home workout. So let's get straight into our flexibility work. So we're going to start on our ground. We're going to just loosen out the wrists. So 10 reps of each like we do in the gym. So fingers facing forward, rocking our body weight forward and back onto our fingertips. And then fingers out to the side. We're going to go left to right, 10 each direction, 20 in total. Okay, just to loosen out those wrists and forearms, and then fingers in towards us, base of the palms on the ground, and then sit back into our bum, into our heels for 10 repetitions. Once you've that done, you're going to have an option depending on what you're doing with strength work. Okay, if you're going to be working on push-ups, you're going to do a push-up hold for 20 to 30 seconds, hands directly underneath your shoulders, pelvis tucked under, squeeze our glutes, body in a straight line, warm up the shoulders, warm up the core, warm up the wrists. 20 to 30 seconds. If you're going to be attempting one of the variations of our handstand work, you're going to kick up into a handstand hold and hold the handstand position for 20 to 30 seconds. Okay, just get used to being upside down, warming up again, stabilization, core, everything else. Once we've that done then, we're going to go into our pigeon stretch just to loosen out those glutes a little bit. So you're going to take your hands back down onto the ground, foot up and across, 90 degrees, drive that knee down to the floor, try and get it as flat to the ground as possible, and then drive your chest and head down in towards the ground. Really should feel it on the outside portion of that hip. A lot of sitting at your desk in cars, or just in general, those glutes are going to tighten up, so make sure we're keeping them nice and mobile. Biggest, strongest muscles in the body, so we want to keep them mobile as well as strong. 30 seconds each side. As usual guys, 3 rounds, so wrist flexibility, push up or our handstand hold, and then pigeon stretch each side. 3 rounds. Once we get through our 3 rounds, we've got some optional strength work that we can work through if we want. So in our push-ups as usual, we've got our different levels. So we've got level 1 is going to be like push-ups off a raised area. Each week we're trying to get that raised area, and we're trying to work it closer and closer to the ground. So if I can manage all my sets there this week, maybe next week I'm going to try and go down to that lower area. Same thing applies. Okay, once we've mastered that then, we should be moving on to level 2, which is going to be our negative only reps. So body in a straight line, hands under the shoulders, control down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get to the bottom, relax from our knees, push up, reset, back into our next rep. Remember, slower is better on these. Control, relax, reset, and go again. Straightforward enough guys, we've been doing it in the gym for a long time now. So raised area level 1, negative from the floor level 2, level 3 is reps from the floor, and level 5 is being able to get 10 plus reps every round. Okay, if we have mastered all those, I want to work to progress into some handstand variations. On the handstand variations, same thing. Got different levels. Okay, so level 1 is just going to be a handstand hold again. Getting us used to just being upside down. So we get into our handstand position, we kick up, and we hold. Head through, looking out in front, tucking our pelvis under, holding that position, body in a straight line. So my bum is not back and my lower back's arched. We're tucking under and staying engaged. Accumulate as close to 30 to maybe 45 seconds as you can. In that position, that'd be level 1. Level 2, on those then, what we would work on is some negative reps. Okay, so we're going to kick up into our top position. We're going to control as slowly as we can, bringing our head down to the floor. We're going to come down to the ground and then kick back up, like we've done in previous weeks, guys. So straightforward enough, kick up, head out front, 4, 3, 2, 1, down, reset, and kick back up. And then level 3 is doing some partial reps where we're going down and then pushing back up. So might get something like this is a yoga block. Could be anything that's cushiony, that's going to raise your platform off the ground. So maybe if I can't yet push out the bottom, or I can't yet have that negative control all the way to the bottom, I might use something like this to begin with. So when I go up, now I just don't have as low to go, which makes the push out the bottom a little bit easier for now. And then I can start to make that smaller and smaller using different objects as I get stronger. And then level 4 is just reps up and down as usual. Superset with that, guys, pistol squats. So single leg strength. Okay, so if you can, again, we're gonna do those pistol squats off our raised area. So we're gonna go 1 foot on the ground, down, touch, driving back up. That's gonna be kind of a scaled version. Second scale version then, we'll be doing like some negative reps. Okay, so taking our weight, 1 foot on the ground, big breath into our belly, hold, and then come up with 2 legs, and then change legs. Okay, so big breath into our belly, down, hold, foot in, stand up, change legs. And then level 3 will be just normal reps from the floor, up and down, big breath into your belly. And so on. Okay, if we can't do these variations, once or some single leg strength work, we're gonna just do them off a chair or a coffee table or a box or something we have available in the house with a bit of height. We're gonna stand up like we do in the gym again, control down, touch, drive up. As little contact with this back foot as possible with the ground, driving back up, 5 or 6 reps each leg. So plenty of options there available for you. Okay, and obviously if you're not doing your strength work, you're just gonna go straight into a METCON. So today's METCON is gonna be 6 rounds for time. Minute 1, we're gonna be doing a squat and lunge combo. Minute 2, we're gonna be doing as many burpees as possible. Okay, so if we want to try and RX plus this, we can grab our dumbbell. Okay, hold it nice and close to our chest. Okay, so for 1 minute, we're going to do as many reps of this complex as possible. Okay, so it's going to be 1 squat, 1 lunge each leg. That's 1 rep complete. Then we go squat, lunge. That's 2 reps complete. Okay, and so on until a minute passes. If that's too difficult and you're not getting down low enough, your range of motion isn't good enough, you can't maintain that for the full minute, just get rid of your dumbbell, do the body weight. But the same thing applies. Squat, lunge, lunge. That's 1 rep. Lunge, lunge. That's 2 reps. Squat, lunge, lunge, that's 3 reps, and so on. So you got 1 minute to accumulate as many complexes of that as possible. Remember, 1 squat and 2 lunges equals 1 rep. So you need to get all those 3 reps done to get an extra rep. You're gonna go straight into max effort burpees in our remaining time. On our 2nd minute, and then on minute 3, we are gonna rest. Okay, so minute 1, you got your squat and lunge combo, as many complexes as possible. Straight into 1 minute, as many burpees as possible. And then 3rd minute rest. We're gonna do 6 rounds for as many reps as possible today. Okay guys, remember you don't have to use the dumbbell, that's the RX plus it. If you find lunges difficult anyway, okay, there's no need to be making it even more difficult and then you can't get your knee all the way to the ground. Okay, tough little METCON today guys, so try out that movement before we start. We'll see you all on Zoom.